Okay, today we are wrapping up our section in our book with lesson 40, and we are talking about capacity today. What is capacity? When you hear the word capacity, what do you think of? Together. Okay, Isaiah, what do you think of?
I don't know what it means, but I just think like going underwater and just like there's a lot of pressure on your ears. I just guess what it means.
Okay, Kaylee. Something full of something. Okay. Anybody else have a thought when you hear the word capacity? What do you think of?
The compass.
Together. Cameron. Interesting.
Heavy.
Ooh, heavy maybe? Weight. Haley.
Something full and it's
Ooh.
has an amount of capacity.
Ooh, I love it. Okay, so if something has a certain amount of capacity, it can't overflow. It's filled with something, right? Okay, so we are talking about capacity, which is being filled. Like think about a container being filled up with water or with rocks or something. Capacity is how we measure how full something is. Okay, so it could be like liquids. It could be, typically liquids. Okay, so if you look at this first little snippet that I have up here, it says, in the U.S. customary system, remember in the U.S. we are different than the whole rest of the world and we use the customary system. Our measurement system is a little bit more difficult just because it doesn't go on the base 10 like the rest of the world does. So liquids like milk, paint, juice, gasoline, those are all measured in fluid ounces. Cups, pints, quarts, or gallons. So when you hear your parents say, oh my gosh, it is $3.62 for a gallon of gas, like it's crazy. We measure gasoline in gallons. Go get a gallon of milk, please. We just need a half gallon. Actually, we just need a pint of milk. If you'll just go to the donut shop and get a pint of milk, that'd be great. Okay, so we measure liquids in pints, cups, ounces, quarts, gallons. Okay, that's what you're going to hear most of in the U.S. So here we have a table, and it shows us that we have fluid ounces represented by FLOZ. Why do you think we have to put an FL in the front? Have you ever seen OZ used for anything else?
Like ounces? Yeah. Fluid ounces?
Well, FLOZ is fluid ounces, but why would we put an FL in front of these? Because we might...
It involves fluid.
It involves fluid. Okay, and if we use regular ounces, what are we measuring?
Food.
Maybe.
Solids.
Solids. Okay, like the weight of something, right? How much something weighs. Cups are going to be represented with the letter C. Pints are PT, quart is QT, and a gallon is gal. The quantity of liquid a container can hold is the capacity of the container. Okay, so if we have these 5 containers in order from smallest to largest, I have a cup, then the next would be a pint, the next size up is a quart, and then you have your half gallon, and then you have your gallon. So when you go, when I said go to the donut shop and get a pint, anybody ever had those little cartons of milk before? Okay, but then you can upsize it a little bit, and you can get like the individual milk that has a screw top lid that's like a pint. Or you can get a whole bunch. If you're like super thirsty, you're like, I don't want a whole gallon, I might get sick, but I'll take a half gallon. I would still probably get sick. Okay, so it goes up from cups. All right, so looking at this example, it says copy and complete this table to show the relationship between gallons and quarts. Okay, well, look at what it starts off with. It says that 1 gallon is how many quarts? 4. So that means if I have 2 gallons, how many quarts do I have? 8. If I have 3 gallons, how many quarts? 4 gallons? 5? 6? 7? 8? Wow, y'all are quick, but what are we doing? What's happening? What do we know about quarts and gallons? What do we know about quarts and gallons? We're not adding 4. Counting by 4s. But what do we know about quarts and gallons? You're getting 4 more quarts for every gallon. Very good. Okay, so if we were to predict how many quarts are in 12 gallons, what could I do to quickly get that answer? If there's 4 quarts for every 1 gallon, and I want to predict how many quarts are in 12 gallons, what could I do to 12? 12 times 4. And so I could estimate about 48 gallons. Remember, the abbreviation for gallons is gal. How did it look? What is this called? Kinda. Close. What is this called? Kind of. Kind of like an input-output. Input-output. Table. Thank you. Okay. All right, here's another example. 1 pint is 2 cups, and 1 cup is 8 ounces. So how many ounces then is 1 pint? Well, do you remember how we just organized all of our information a second ago? It was in the form of it's a table. Yes, very good. Okay, so a second ago we had a table. I could do the same thing with this information. So if I have another table, shh, guys. If I make another table, I have cups, I have ounces. Okay, what do I know about cups and ounces? What do I know about cups and ounces? What's it tell me? You guys have to look at the board or in your book. 1 cup is, I'm asking about cups and ounces.
1 pint is 2 cups and 1 cup is 8 ounces.
Okay, 1 cup is 8 ounces. All right. So if I have 2 cups, how many ounces? If I have 3 cups, how many ounces? What? Okay, if I have 4 cups, how many ounces? If I have 5 cups, how many ounces? Okay, I'm going to stop there for just a minute. What do I know, Kennedy? What do I know about cups and pints? What does it tell me right there? What does letter C tell me about pints and cups? What do I know 1 pint is? What do I know about pints and cups? Guys, I am talking to one person, so hang on just a minute. What's it say? Very first thing. What is? 1 pint. 1 pint is 2 cups. So 2 pints would be 4 cups. 3 pints would be 6 cups. Okay, if I have 4 pints, how many cups? Okay, 5 pints and 6 pints. All right. Okay, so here's some information. I just kind of organized what we know in a table. Now the question says, how many ounces is 1 pint? Okay, so let's look at 1 pint. I'm looking right here at, I want to change my color. Let's see here. Okay, I'm looking right here at 1 pint is how many cups?
2.
Okay, so I'm looking at cups. Now I can compare. I've got 2 cups, which is how many ounces? 16. So how many ounces is 1 pint? 16 ounces. Okay, see how my tables help me organize that information, and then I'm able to use both tables to figure out my answer. Okay, estimate how many milliliters it would take to fill a 3.5 liter container. Well, how many milliliters are in 1 liter? 1,000. Very good. Okay, there are 1,000 milliliters in 1 liter. So if I have 3.5 liters, about how many milliliters would that be? 3,500. Very good. We're going to do something today where we are going to create a super gallon man. So I'm gonna pass out. Okay, I'm going to pass out a couple of different things to you, okay? We have super gallon guy, and we also have construction paper. I'm going to explain to you each part. Our super gallon man is going to end up looking something like this, okay? It has the main parts of our capacity measurement. So you have your gallons, your pints, and your cups. There are no ounces because that's a whole lot of little bitty pieces we'd have to glue on, okay? So we're going to all be creating one of these today, and then we'll see where we are once we're done with that.